Or will call both fighters up to scratch. Round number one. Switch of stances. Rapid fire start for Jimmy Millar in the blue trunks. Down goes Kyle Cassidy to Scott in the black trunks.
And Millar jumped all over him right away. Not giving his opponent any respect right now. He looks like he doesn't respect his power. He's not worried about it.
Millar from the southpaw stance. Big swings to the inside. There's a counter right hand from the orthodox stance for Kyle Cassidy with his back against the ropes. Cassidy trying to find his timing. He does on that rear right uppercut. Again, big right uppercut for Cassidy. Fighting in small spaces with his back against the ropes is Kyle Cassidy.
And that's exactly what he needs to be doing. Throw those uppercuts right now every time Millar comes in with his head down.
Big left hand, right hand. Millar continuing to come in looking for the entry. Shots again as this forward pressure continues from Millar. Cassidy landing, now Cassidy stepping forward. Left hand right back from Jimmy Millar. Back and forth we go here in round number one.
Millar's kind of getting the worst of this right now. I'd like to see him start clinching and trying to wear his opponent down a little bit.
Cassidy, you see, bleeding from his mouth. Lands that right hand. High tight striking guard for Millar. Right to the body, left hook to the head from Cassidy. Now Cassidy pushing Millar backwards. 35 seconds remaining, round number one. Big right hand, left hand from Kyle Cassidy.
Great accuracy by Cassidy. He's doing a good job of just waiting for the right time and throwing great counters right now.
Blood across the face now of Jimmy Millar. Both fighters bleeding here in round number one. Uppercuts from the half tie plum of Kyle Cassidy. Great start for Jimmy Millar. Kyle Cassidy now has seized full control here in round number one.
Beautiful body shot right there by Cassidy. And both guys have been headhunting so far, but I'd like to see some body work being done by Cassidy.
Here's the right hand, left hand, the bell. That's the end of round one. And Chris, as you think about our three judges scoring ringside assigned by the ISKA tonight, is this possibly a 10-9 round for Jimmy Millar? He gets the knockdown, but then Cassidy comes back so strong.
Because it was right away. It didn't even, when you watch it right there, it didn't look like a clean knockdown. I'm not sure exactly what happened, but both guys did a lot of good work there. Millar did a lot of forward pressure the first half of the round. Pushes the opponent back against the ropes and landed some good shots. But, man, Cassidy started countering beautifully. Landing good uppercuts to the body. Look, both guys are kind of a bloody mess right now, Sean.
Millar knocked down Cassidy. It's definitely his round. With the three ISKA judges here in London have to ask themselves, did Cassidy then do enough to earn back a point, making it a 10-9 as opposed to a 10-8 round in favor of Millar?
Very possible.
With fighters up to scratch, round number two. It's more muted start off of the scratch line here in the second round for Millar than we saw from him in round one. And he switched stances, exploded in, and dropped Kyle Cassidy. Links to the inside. Now Cassidy coming forward. Good counter left hook from Millar. Left hook right back from Kyle Cassidy. Right hand from Jimmy Millar. Both fighters throwing, both fighters landing. Great left hand from Cassidy.
Once again, I think Millar would like to get in there and grab the tie plum and just kind of push his opponent around, be heavy on him.
Switch of stances right back. Double jabs from southpaw and then the switch to orthodox for Millar. To the head, counter right hand from Millar on the exit. Right hand on the entry from Cassidy. 1:10 remaining round two of this very entertaining light heavyweight fight.
When Millar decides to move his head and duck, he's doing much better. If he just stands in front of his opponent, he takes way too many shots.
There's the left hand, significant swelling now in Jimmy Millar's left eye. Into the clinch, right hand from Cassidy. Swelling on the outside of Cassidy's right eye. Stiff jab, straight 1-2 from Cassidy. Good left hand on the entry from Millar. Millar keeping that very high, tight striking guard. Resetting in the center circle, right hand from Kyle Cassidy. See that massive mouse that has formed under Millar's left eye.
I mean, the percentage of landing for these two guys is phenomenal. These guys are landing a lot of shots on each other.
Cassidy is bleeding under his left eye. Left hand right to the body from Kyle Cassidy. Millar forward again, good left hand from Jimmy Millar. This is an outstanding fight. We move to round 3.
I mean, what a round there. I bet they had a 90% land rate. Both guys were landing about everything that they look at the faces right now. Here's a little bit of that action. We can just see how great right hand right there by Cassidy. But Millar continues to fire the entire time. You're not seeing any one-sided exchanges in this fight. Nobody's blocking and waiting. They're just both throwing the entire time. That's why it's such an entertaining fight for us to watch. Very few clinching, just standing and trading the entire time.
Seconds out cold. Here comes round number 3.
I'd like to see Cassidy start trying to go to the body a little bit more. When he does it, it's very effective. Millar needs to continue to apply that pressure. Move the head more. He's standing right in front of his opponent and getting hit too much.
Going to have a medical timeout called by referee Chris Batcheldor. See, Millar has been sent to the neutral corner. It's that massive mouse under Cassidy's left eye.
I'm not sure if you can see out of that. Can't see, it's over.
Cassidy told the ringside physician he could not see out of his left eye. That is the end of this fight. Hard fought, well fought from both men, and well earned in victory for Jimmy Millar.
I mean, look at 2 rounds, and both these guys' face is a mess.
Position stoppage, TKO.
MVP, I'm coming for you.
Officially 2 minutes of round number 2 is round number 3 did not start. Time called just before the start of round number 3. That medical timeout called by referee Chris Batcheldor.
And the referee had no choice. As soon as Cassidy said he couldn't see, you know that fight is over.
That was one of the most entertaining 4-minute fights in the history of BKFC.
I want to see the punch percentage. It had to be about a 90% rate of landing.
Ladies and gentlemen, our ringside doctor steps in and calls a stop to this fight at the conclusion of round number 2. For your winner by TKO, Jimmy Justice Millar.
And Millard showed a lot of tenacity, coming forward the entire time, not getting deterred at all when he would get hit. Just a lot of forward pressure. Looked fantastic, Sean.
Opening stages of the fight. A switch of stances off of scratch for Jimmy Millar. Into the pocket, dropping Kyle Cassidy. Then Cassidy having an outstanding second half of round number 1. An extremely competitive round number 2. And then the physician stoppage. Very entertaining from Jimmy Millar, the Englishman, and the Scot Kyle Cassidy. Both in this, their BKFC debut. The winner, by way of second round TKO due to physician stoppage, Jimmy Millar defeats Kyle Cassidy.